Between the Canon M50 and the Canon G7X Mark II, which one should you choose? So all too often, guys, people do these kind of camera tests with only one person on camera and it's only one skin tone, right? So I have Joe here that has a different skin tone than I do. I think
I thought we were the same. I thought we were the same color.
I think the cameras always do better with the darker skin tone. I mean, maybe that's just me. My lighter skin tone, I think it tends to look like wonky. You know, sometimes in the camera's like, oh my god, why? Why can't I just like look beautiful when I just turn the camera on? Why do I have to go put on makeup and all this stuff, right? So this is the M50, the Canon M50. This is the G7X Mark II. Which one are you looking at? I keep looking at this one.
I look at both. I take a little peek here.
What do you think about the brightness, the color and the brightness and stuff like that?
Well, to me, the black is brighter than the white camera.
Well, the M50 is a white camera. And the G7X is the black camera. That's why Joe's calling it that. So he's saying the G7X has a brighter, like, so like more light got let in through the aperture, whatever. I don't know technical things. That's why I don't like to review cameras. So I'm just going to do it in the setting that I bought the cameras for, right? So I'm going to have Jory's off to the side, turn on my lights for me. Joe, can you straighten up that lamp? Turn it this way. Thank you, babe. Thank you, Jory. So this is the house lights that I use when I'm doing the cooking show. I have lights above me and I have two sets of lamps right here. So you guys tell me, what do you think? I'm not going to be able to see this until I put it on the computer. What are you doing? Until I put it on the computer. Because I'm not looking at the door, you know, the viewfinder like most YouTube content creators do. I'm looking at the lens. So this is the M50 and this is the G7X Mark II. What do you guys like for lighting wise? I already know because I've been using the two cameras, this one since 2017, this one since 2018, that I like the skin tone smoothness of this one. Although you can set it up in this one too, but I just can't find the right setting for it. But my problem is why I bought the M50 is because this one you can't attach a mic. Alright, this one doesn't have for any external mic to be attached. This one you can, and I'm actually using the mic right now on this one, but I can go ahead and unplug the mic so we could use a side-by-side thing. So give me 1 second. I always want to come back and walk behind Joe to get to my spot, but he always moves and we never have it timed out, you know? If you hear a humming just now, it's because the oven is on. Joe's baking something. Yeah, so the mic is not attached, so this is the onboard mic that comes with the M50, and then this is the mic that comes with the G7X Mark 7. I know that outside, the G7X Mark 7 picks up a lot of wind, even when the winds are not blowing. And I couldn't use it at the beach when Jada was singing at the beach. I can't even play any of the clips that Jada did at the beach for any of these cameras because I'm going to get flagged for copyright infringement. But you guys can go check out Jada's YouTube, Jada Juliana. I'll put it somewhere in the description or something so you guys can go hear what this sounds like because I used that the whole time that we were going to the beach with my daughter Jada, okay? So right now, these are the two onboard mics. And I'm so glad that I can add a mic to this. So what I want to do now is take the cameras outside because the winds are actually blowing today, what, about 20 miles an hour? With a little bit more gusting?
40.
40? That's the gust. It's gusting up to 40, but setting at about 20 miles an hour. And we're going to like test both mics without the external mic. And then I'm going to plug in the external mic and see what we're getting, okay? So let's go outside. This is the M50 and I have the external mic disconnected in all this wind. The gusts are up to 40 miles an hour. This is the Canon G7X Mark II. This does not have an external mic. So this is the sound that you're going to get from this in all this wind. This is the sound that you're going to get from this in all this wind. Let me plug up this mic. Alright guys, so the mic is plugged into the M50. Of course there's no mic to plug in here. While we're at it, what do you think about the quality of the picture? They're both set on scene. Is this one brighter? Is this one more dull? We're gonna see when we take it inside, right? So let me go inside because it's cold and Joe has to be behind the cameras. Oh, I'm trying to put on my glasses. Holding the tripod because I don't want them to fall, all right? So let's go inside. I had to go brush my hair because the winds had it all crazy. Joe's in the background and he said he didn't have to brush anything. I'm so glad that he was out there holding up the tripods for me or else I would have lost my cameras. So this is the G7X Mark II right here on the stand. This is the M50 and this is what I do when I'm recording close-up things for my vlogs or any kind of reviews because I love the video quality and the picture quality of this camera, but I need that good quality mic from here. Now this camera, it doesn't have an ugly picture, but I think like what Joe says, it shows every blemish. shows all my hyperpigmentation, freckles, stuff like that. I can't get the skin to come out as smooth as I would like. Now, when I bought this camera in 2017, it's because the price was only like around $600. I needed it for the cooking show, and I also needed it to take the pictures for my cookbook that I was making at the time, and the pictures are amazing. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the pictures and show you the book. So it really, really worked wonders for that and produced a whole quality cookbook, all right? So now I went to Facebook for some training when I started to put my content there in 2018. And they told me that they wanted me to buy a new camera. And I said, but why? I don't have money to afford a new camera. I just bought this one. And they're like, this is a beautiful camera and everything, but the mic quality is, you know, it kind of sucks. And so we need one where you can have an external mic, and we'll even give you the external mic. We won't give you the camera that we want you to buy, but we'll give you the money. We'll give you the ability to make the money, you know, to buy the camera. So it's up to me if I bought the camera or not. You know, I still did the thing to make the money. So that's when I did some research, and I wanted to see what cameras kind of look close enough, because I was going to go with maybe a Rebel, because I have a Rebel T3i. So maybe I would have gone with the T6i because it's better quality picture. But the Rebel has such a yellow hue to it that when I cut away from the G7X Mark II to the Rebel, you could see the difference. And I would have to like tweak a lot of things in editing for you not to see the difference, because you don't want that to be like glaring, right? You don't want the difference to be glaring. So I did my research, and I saw somebody put up a video where they kind of film side by side like I'm doing right now. And I saw that it was no difference in the cutaways, even though this has a little bit more of a yellow hue. So I use this one a lot for my vlogging. When I'm indoors, when I'm outdoors, I use a different camera for vlogging. I use the Canon ELPH PowerShot 340 HS. That's a little back pocket type camera. Does well outdoors. Picture quality, sound quality, amazing outdoors, but indoors it doesn't do so well. So I'm not putting that as a part of this review right here, okay? The review is just the G7X versus the M50, which one should you buy? And because I use these cameras for different reasons than other YouTube content creators, because a lot of people vlog, right? I vlog too, just a little bit. I put my vlogs at my Patreon only. But mostly I do a cooking show. So what I do is I use this to be on my hand and in the pot and stuff. And by the way, no matter how far you keep the camera, if you're frying stuff and cooking, it gets into the atmosphere and it gets on your lens. All right, so it'll have those spots on the lens. It makes me weep, but it's there. Now, this one I've heard you can put protective things on the lens. I haven't gone and done so yet. I really should probably do that. But so far, I don't keep this one anywhere near the stove. I keep it on the other side of the counter, and I only use it when I'm going to talk and not do voiceovers. All right, so that's what I use that one for. Like right now, if this was just a regular vlog and not a review, I would still have this one running to just get the microphone off of it so that you don't hear all the ambiance that's in the house, because you'll hear the heater come on. If somebody creaks a door down the hallway, you'll hear everything from this one, and you hear like a rolling sound to it, like a motor almost from this one. All right, so the sound quality really matters to me because I know people listen with their headphones. So that's why I have the two cameras. So I'm going to put the specs side by side. I try not to get into all the technical parts with aperture and stuff like that because I don't understand it and I don't want to like mess up. But I will tell you that this G7X Mark II is better in low lighting than even this one. And I think it has something to do with the aperture or whatever. But at nighttime when I'm vlogging, I can just use the Christmas tree right now because it's Christmas time. And I can use the lighting from that and it'll still be amazing. Okay? So if there was something that I missed in doing it, I gave you sound quality, I gave you video picture quality. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Like do some snapshots, you know, side by side with flowers or something outside. I don't know what we have outside to take shots of so that you guys can see. Maybe you guys want it for snapshots. I don't do too many snapshots with any of these cameras. It's mostly a lot of video recording. And like I said earlier, I use this one at the beach when I used to take our daughter Jada, when Joe and I took Jada to the beach to sing for the summer. And the quality was good for the picture because it was outdoors. And we could put on the long extra lens because it is a DSLR. And we could actually zoom in from far to catch your blah, blah, blah. And that's what I'm going to do too. At the end of this, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to like put on the lens for this one and what all lens I have and the adapter and all that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and show you right now how to get to the battery and the memory on both cameras. Show you how the doors open, the viewfinder, how it opens so you can see yourself. And the battery, both of them, they don't last too long. 20 minutes maybe for the G7X and maybe 5 minutes extra for this one. Now, when I'm doing mukbangs, it doesn't have so much to do with the length that the battery will last. It's how long it will record for. So when I'm doing the mukbangs, I want them to be 30 minutes. And this one will stop at 23 minutes. I had to fight to figure out how to get it to 23 minutes because normally it's 16 minutes. This one will go to 29. If they go longer than that, if they go 30 minutes and above, they're not these type of cameras anymore. They have to be classed as video cameras. So I hope this review helps you guys. Thank you for watching. If you like it, thumbs up, share it, all that good stuff. Joe just got up and walked out of my video, you know. I've learned now what I'm going to do before I stress myself out and say, you guys have to go because I have to record. Just sit there. And then when he's ready to go, just go, right? Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.